guys, and welcome back to my channel. My name is Hannah. If this is the first video you are watching of mine, welcome. If you are a returning viewer, welcome back. So this is my first video out after my final name change. So originally I was Khalesia, then I was Khalesia and Ripley, and now I've decided to have my Instagram and my YouTube be the exact same name, which is, although my Instagram technically uses the word and, but it's, and my YouTube uses the and symbol. So my username, my final username is Ripley and Hannah. And the reason I'm choosing to get rid of Khalesia, as you saw, I just introduced myself as Hannah, not Khalesia, is because while Khalesia worked for me for a while, because I want to be able to use my regular name on social media, it's just easier to do that here too. So that aside, this video was originally going to be a mental health update video, but I don't think it is, there's not enough in it to really make it a mental health update. So instead, I'm categorizing this as a Hannah Vents About Life episode. This is Hannah Vents About Life episode 5. I want to mention that I leave for my road trip on Wednesday. Today is Monday night, so in like less than 48 hours, I'll be on the road, headed towards Pennsylvania for a 4-day trip. My plan is to post each night's vlog. So I'm going to film during the day, edit it when I get to the hotel, and post it at night so that I don't get overwhelmed by the editing when I get to Pennsylvania and then decide not to do it. So that's my plan. I might change it, but I just want to let you guys know that I might be putting out a bunch of videos this week, or I might not. Either way, a video will be up within the next 2 weeks, if not a week from now. But yeah, let's go ahead and get on to this video. Guys, this is what I want to talk to you about. It's something that I've been experiencing the last few weeks, which is why I've been a little stressed for my trip. So I've never been diagnosed bipolar of any type. And that's never been one. My symptoms have never matched well with any of those disorders. I've been diagnosed with plenty of other mental health disorders, but recently I've been experiencing manic episodes, specifically hypomanic, because they're much shorter term. However, some of my symptoms don't really match. A lot of them do, but like I started a lot of projects, but I finished them. So one of the common symptoms is that people start a lot of things and never finish them. I finished everything I started, but I did have the very jumpy, very hyper, very want to jump out of my skin kind of like I feel out of control kind of feeling that I needed to do something with that energy. And it felt very embarrassment and anger fueled, like rage fueled. So it was very different and very hard for me to like comprehend and like wrap my head around. And so that happened. And then like not even 2 hours after it started, I had a really bad depression episode where I was really just wanting to jump out of my skin. I didn't feel comfortable. I was just like the jump out of my skin was a little less of the depressed and a little more of the lingering manic, but I definitely felt like why try? I just didn't want to do anything. I felt very tired. And so this is a relatively new experience for me, and I am honestly kind of shocked I'm sharing this with you guys. I really don't know how I'm handling it. I know I'm handling it relatively well, but like I don't know how I'm going to handle it going forward. So this is definitely something that I'm bringing you guys along for the journey as far as me figuring this stuff out. This is not like a, hey, this is a mental health update that I've experienced and this is how you can handle it if you experience it. No, because I don't know how I'm going to handle this. Mostly, so part of the reason I got Ripley was to help me get off medication. And so I got off of most of my medications except 2. And my psychiatrist, who I've been seeing since I was 11, I mentioned her first name is Amy. I mentioned her in my mental health video. She is amazing. She believes that it could be a reaction to my Vyvanse, which is one of the medicines I take, which is, it will like elevate my, it's kind of like, I don't think it's a stimulant. I used to be on stimulants, but those had the opposite effect. But basically what it's doing is she thinks that the manic might be triggered by the Vyvanse. She's not 100% sure, but basically she needs to be able to stabilize me in order to be able to take me off the medicine, because I'm going to be going on a 4-day road trip and it's not going to be safe for me if I'm driving and I'm unstable. So we've put me back on a few medications. I'm about to run out of storage, so give me 1 second. Okay, so it's not going to be safe if I'm driving and I'm having these keep calling it hyper. I mean hypomanic, like tendencies or attacks or episodes, whatever you want to call them. I don't, I mean, something that I've learned is that diagnostics are way more of an art than a science. So you don't always fit into every category. You can have enough of them to be diagnosed with something. That doesn't mean you have that something. And it's a lot harder with personality disorders versus like depression and anxiety because you don't just grow out of a personality disorder. It's how your brain is wired in the sense of it, basically. So it's like complicated, but I'm getting off track now. So basically, we put me back on Latuda and Klonopin in relatively low doses for both of them, which is what I was on just before I got off of them. I still was using Klonopin as needed, but in a really low dose. I think it was like 0.125 milligrams, which is like 8 is equivalent to 1 milligram. 8 of those is equivalent to 1 milligram. And I was taking 1 milligrams, I believe, once a day for a while, at least probably about 6 months ago is when I was taking them consistently. But I got off my Latuda about 3 months ago. But basically, my psychiatrist has put me back on these medications to help stabilize me until I can get to Pennsylvania, which is where I'm going for my 4-day road trip, as I've mentioned. Sorry, I'm really tired. So basically, I'm on these medications temporarily to stabilize me until I can get there and she feels comfortable then taking me off of those and my Vyvanse. So this vacation is going to be kind of totally bizarre and crazy. I am staying for, I believe, 17 days or something like that, because it's 8 days of travel. So I'm there. I arrive sometime midday on the 4th, and I won't leave there until early the 20th. So I'm there for quite a long time, which gives us enough time to, we're gonna cold turkey one of them, and then we're gonna wean me back off of the Latuda, but quicker than before because I haven't been on it that long. I'll only have been on it for about a week. But Latuda is quick acting enough so that by day 4, which is tomorrow, I should start to notice some of the effects of it. And I'm not going to be taking Klonopin starting on Wednesday, which is the day I leave for my trip because it makes me too tired. The reason I'm taking Klonopin now is to really help re-regulate my mood swings, because what I'd call these are really drastic mood swings, because not only do I get manic and depressed, I was also like fine 1 second and I was ready to punch someone the next, and then I was ready to like hug someone the next. So it's like my mood swings have been out of control, and they haven't been like this since I was a little kid. So we're definitely trying to figure out what's going on, and Amy's convinced it's a medication thing, so we're just gonna figure out. And for me, less medication is better. I'm not opposed to medication, and I want to make that clear. If medication works for you and you like medication, by all means use it. But I personally want to try to live my life with as few medications as possible, and I want to learn how to deal with the way my brain works. So that's just my personal opinion and my personal preference. That doesn't mean anyone else's plan and medications are bad or non-effective. Everyone's different, and I just wanted to say that disclaimer. So yeah, this video is getting kind of long. I'm not really sure the point of it. It was more just to vent, and because I like to share what's going on in my life with you guys. I hope you found this beneficial. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Let's go on to the outro. Okay guys, that's it for this video. Again, I hope you liked it. It was kind of a weird video, but that being said, I'm glad I did it. Leave a like if you like this type of video, and I will keep you guys updated more on this kind of journey that I'm on as far as these new mood swings and all the medications go. I'll probably do an update while I'm in town, probably like 3 weeks from now, and I'll do one once I get back and I'm settled back in my normal work schedule. So yeah, that's it for this video. I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye!